I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up.
Say you wanted to be a millionaire. And let's say you have a friend that's a millionaire. And so you go to your friend and you ask them to teach you how to become a millionaire. And your friend is like, sure, no problem, I'd love to. So then you meet a few days later and you get together and, you sit down and you talk. And then your millionaire friend says, okay, look, this is what I want you to do. And he tells you exactly what to do. And then he says, you let me know when you've completed that. And then we'll go on to step 2. Boom. You go home and you never do what he tells you to do. And then you reach out to him and, y'all get together, you sit down and you talk and you're like, okay, what's step 2? And then your friend says, did you do step 1? And you're like, no, but I'm ready for step 2. And your friend is like, hold up, wait. You can't get step 2 until you've completed step 1. Why haven't you completed step 1? And, you give whatever answer you give. Like that part doesn't matter. But your friend is looking at you like, I thought you wanted to be a millionaire. I told you exactly what to do and you didn't even do it. You don't want to be a millionaire because if you did, you would have did exactly what I told you to do. And I'm not going to give you step 2 because I gave you step 1 and you didn't even do it. You can't get step 2 until you do step 1. I'm not going to waste my time telling you what to do when you're not even doing what I tell you to do. And that's basically how that conversation will go, even with the friend. And so this is why people don't grow. Because this is the same thing that goes on the inside of us. See, our journeys, our healing journeys, it's really just us on that journey. It's us and that guiding force on the inside of us that's trying to guide us, that's telling us what to do. It's like we say we want to achieve a certain goal. You might, like throw up a prayer. I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to have this, I want to have that, like whatever the case. And it's just like with the millionaire friend. You go to your millionaire friend and say, teach me to be a millionaire. Like, there are steps to that. There's a process to that. There's an order to that. And that journey is different for everybody. There's so many variables. But one thing is the same across the board. And that is you have to do step 1 before you can move on to step 2. And there could be 100 steps involved. There could be 1,000 steps involved. And throughout that entire process, however long it is, you have to continuously, consistently do the step before you can move on to the next step. And you continue to do that until you've reached the end. And at any point in that journey, if you just decide, I'm not doing that, then you don't reach your goal. You don't reach the destination that you set out to reach in the beginning. Because at some point in the process, you just decided, I'm not doing this. And people, it's like people think you can skip steps. You can't skip steps. Every step is necessary because the thing is, in order to become a millionaire, you have to become the person that can become a millionaire. Like becoming a millionaire isn't about learning, how to sell and learning how to do this, learning how to do that. That's part of it, but that's not really what it's about. It's really about you having to become a different person. Because right now, let's just say you're a what do they call that? Middle income? What do they? I don't even know what they call it. Middle class, right? You're a middle classer. And you're a middle classer because you have a middle class mentality. So in order to become a millionaire, you have to step into a millionaire's mentality. That's what the process is all about. Transforming your mind, changing you into the person you need to be so you can have what you want to have. And so it's the same thing on our healing journeys. I mean, this applies to any journey, but let's bring it to the healing journey, our personal healing journeys. You know, we set out on these journeys and we say, you know, we want to heal. We want to eat just fruit. We want to reverse this disease. We want to lose this weight. We want to stop poisoning our bodies. We want to stop poisoning our minds. We want to stop poisoning our souls, our emotions. We want to stop poisoning our lives. We want to heal of these traumas. We want to live our best life. And so we start off on a journey. And like, you don't have to be deep, spiritual, a mystic, a guru, like none of this shit, to hear from that guiding force that's within us all, from that eternal intelligence that's within us all. You know when something don't feel right, and you know when something does feel right. People of all spiritual levels, I've heard them all say things like, I knew I should have left them alone. When, you know, after a relationship they entered just went bad. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. Them saying that they knew from the beginning not to fuck with that person, but they went against it and did anyway. They knew, though. That's that guiding force that's on the inside of us all. You don't have to be spiritual to hear that speak to you. Everybody's heard it speak to them or felt it speak to them. You see a person, you never seen them before in your life, and for some reason you just don't like I don't know. I don't like them. I don't know why. I just don't. I don't want to be around them. I'm about to go. It's something about them that ain't right. You don't have to be super deep to feel that. Anybody could feel that. You've felt that before. You've went somewhere before. And I'm about to leave. I don't know. I just don't like the way it feel in here. I'm out. So we've all experienced that. And we experienced it on our healing journeys. Because again, I can't tell you how many people have told me that there's things that they know they need to do that they haven't done. They know. Like, how the fuck you expect to grow when you're not doing what you're being told to do? You have to complete step 1 before you can get to step 2. And you have to complete step 2 before you can get to step 3. And this is the journey. The journey of healing, transformation, is a journey of steps. And you can stop the journey anytime you want by just simply saying, I'm not doing that. Ain't no, like, I see this a lot too, that people think they can just fucking skip steps. People think it's like you're supposed to go this way, and then people don't want to go this way. And it's like people think they could just go around and then come back out and, you know, just kind of skip this whole part of the process right here. No, it's not the way it works. Until you do what you know to do, you can't go any further. Because just like how your millionaire friend is not going to waste time with you teaching you how to become a millionaire when you're not even doing what they're telling you to do, it's the same with that guiding force, that eternal wisdom and intelligence on the inside of you. Although, you know, that power is outside of the realm of time, it's the same concept. It's not going to keep telling you what to do when you're not even doing what it tells you to do. This is why people don't grow. I was hearing and feeling that voice when I was in the streets selling drugs. You don't have to be, quote, spiritual, like spiritually mature. You don't even have to be in tune spiritually to hear or to feel that wisdom on the inside of you guiding you, trying to lead you in the right direction, trying to lead you to life and success and prosperity and joy and peace and happiness and good health. I've had drug dealers come to me and that guiding force, that wisdom spoke through them to me directly in the most randomest places. There's nobody listening to this that can say that they've never said, I knew I shouldn't have did that. I knew I wasn't supposed to do that. Or I knew I was supposed to do that. I knew I was supposed to. Everybody's had that experience. It just seems that most people tend to ignore that because it goes against what they want to do. And you just got to come to the end of yourself and realize that you're just an idiot and you don't know what the fuck to do and that you need help. You need guidance. If you ever get to that point, it'll change your life. You ever get to the point to where you just realize you're just dumb as fuck and you need help because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You really have to understand that you're an idiot. When you get to that point, now you're more willing and welcoming and inviting of help. And then when you're getting that help on the inside, you're more likely to do it. But people think they got the answers. People think they know what to do. People are like, I don't need no help, like that kid. You probably had this experience just with a kid. And you see them struggling trying to do something and you know exactly how to do it. You see exactly what they're doing wrong. And you say, hey, you want some help with that? Hey, let me help you. And they're like, no, I don't need no help. I don't need no help. They might start crying and shit, having a fit. I don't need no help. Okay. All right. And you watch them struggle and get frustrated and mad. They need help. Being where I'm at in my journey now, I see that in so many people. Because when people are starting out, it's like I've already been there. I've been on my healing journey for about 30 years. A lot of people are just starting. And so I could just see what, just from conversations, what they need to do, what they need to stop doing. Like, I've already been there. You're just starting your healing journey weeks ago. I've been on mine for about 30 years. But these people, I don't need no help. And like a lot of them, like they fucking try to teach me. This is why a lot of people aren't growing. And you could lie to people. You can't lie to yourself. You know there's shit that you supposed to have done. And it don't even have to be anything, like I told one guy, he was trying to, he was in one of our challenges. And he wanted to eat fruit for, a certain period of time. We got on a group coaching call and I told him he needed to forgive somebody. He said he couldn't do it. Okay. I mean, that's your journey. It ain't mine. If I'm trying to heal and get to a place to where I can, just be in a better space, just be healthier emotionally and physically and mentally and spiritually, all these things, I could take better care of myself. I'm doing what needs to be done. If somebody who's been on their healing journey for 30 fucking years tells me as someone who's just starting out that you need to forgive that person, calling them up, yo, what's up? Hey man, I gotta look, man. Shit's been on my mind. I just need to say this to you real quick. Yada, look, I forgive you. We good. We have no issues. yada, yada, yada. I'm having that conversation. Period. And people just carry this shit around with them, knowing what to do and never doing it. And they don't understand why they're not growing. They don't understand why they're still struggling. That's why. And then they complain about how hard life is. Life is hard because of you. Because you have an eternal wisdom and intelligence on the inside of you, guiding you, telling you exactly what to do, and you're not fucking doing it. Your life is hard because of you. Because you being stupid. If the power, the intelligence, responsible for creating all things in not just in the universe, but the fucking universe itself, tells you, hey, you need to do X, Y, and Z. Like, why the fuck would you not do that? That's the dumbest shit ever. That's why people not growing. There's no way around it. Like, there's no shortcuts. There is no, I'm just going to skip that step. Because again, the process is a process of steps. And the process is all about turning you into the person you need to be to live the lifestyle that you want to live and have the things that you want to have. You have to change. You have to become a different person. You are where you are because of the person you are. So if you want to be somewhere different, you have to become someone different. That's what the process, why the fuck you want to skip steps? Skipping steps, you're not going to be the person you need to become to live the lifestyle you want to live and have the things that you want to have. The fact of the matter is the person I was telling you about that didn't want to forgive, he said, I can't do it. You can do it. You just don't want to. And that's how like so many people are. It's not a matter of whether they can do it or not. Because they can do whatever that wisdom on the inside of us, inside of you, is telling you to do. You can do it. I can do it. It's not a matter of whether we can do it or not, because we can. It's just a matter of will we do it or not. See, like to me, I'm just at a point, it don't matter if I want to do it or not. I'm doing it. Even if I don't want to do it, I do want to do it because I understand the significance of doing it. The doing can transform my entire life. And in transforming my life, that's going to spill over into the lives of whoever I come in contact with. That's going to benefit my son. I'm fucking doing it. How I feel about it is irrelevant. And that's just where I'm at with it. That's where I've been with it. But again, I've been on my journey for about 30 years and counting, because you never come to the end of your healing journey as far as I know. But yeah, my battery's about to die. And so on that note, I'm going to end that here. And I hope I said something in this video that will help you and inspire you, encourage you, motivate you, and make you get up off your ass and stop making all these bullshit ass excuses and start doing what the fuck you know you need to do so you can move forward in the process. Stop trying to skip steps and get your healing, get your transformation, get that life that you want to have. I'll talk to y'all soon.